Welcome to Mishna study, Masachet Eruvin Perek Chet Mishnah Chet. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to discuss a balcony that's hanging over water. So, if you look at this quick picture, you'll see this balcony. Actually, you see two balconies. We'll discuss this case in a second. But the point over here is you see this one, green balcony is hanging over water. And if you want to draw from the water underneath on Shabbat, you need to go ahead and create some type of mechitza, right? Something that's going to really just call out this water that it's yours. So right over here, you see the picture, you have this, green box coming down. And over there, that would be a mechitza. That would be enough for you to go ahead and draw water on Shabbat. Now we're going to discuss in this Mishnah in a case where, first you have a case of just one balcony, but then if you have a case of two balconies, do both of them have to make this mechitza? Right? This, partition for them to be able to draw water. What if only one made a partition, the other one didn't? Right? That's going to be the discussion of our Mishnah. So, ketzutzra, right? Ketzutzra, Rambam is a balcony. Other Girsaot has a gezuz tera, right? That's other Mishnah have it like that. That's above the water. Right, so you have a balcony that's hovering over, right, or hanging over the, the river or whatnot. And mimalein mimena b'Shabbat, right? On Shabbat, you cannot draw water from that river just because you have a balcony hanging over it. Unless you made a mechitza, right? You made this partition that's 10 tvachim high, ben milemalan, ben milematan, whether it's above or below. Way Hanambam explains above or below. Above is coming down from the balcony, right, attached to the balcony, right, on, hanging, below it. Or ben milematan is touching the water, right? That's the way Harambam explains it. So Rashi has a different explanation over here. Rashi has the mala and the matan is above the balcony or below the balcony. Right? Harambam says no, they're both below the balcony. The one above is coming from underneath the balcony. The one below is coming from the water up. And if it's coming from the balcony and shooting down, that's what we call gud achit mechitzata, right? Meaning gud achit is an important just term in Torah Sheba'al Peh, and that means we look at the walls as if they shoot all the way down and as if they touch the water. And gud asik is the opposite. When you have the mechitzot on the bottom, we look at it as if it goes up. Asik is to go up, and we look as if the mechitzot go all the way up and touch the balcony. So those are the two cases. And in a case, we have just a regular balcony hanging over water. Now, what if you have two balconies, one on top of the next? That was the picture I showed you. Let's say you have two balconies, one on top of the other. Now, I just want to point out, if these balconies are if they're within 10 tefachim of each other, right, then there's problems all around, right? Each one is going to be oseret al havirta, right? Even if they made a mechitza, it doesn't matter. They're both going to be osir on one another. Rather, they need to go ahead and make an eruv, right? That's the only way around it. Our Mishnah is talking about a case where they're more than 10 tefachim apart from each other, right? So if you see this in this picture, you have these two green balconies. There's more than 10 tefachim between one and the next, and they're one on top of the other. Now, asula elyona velo asula tachtona. If you made a mechitza for the upper balcony and you did not make one for the lower balcony, shetehen asurot ad she'ervu. They're both asurot until they make an eruv together. Now, Rambam points out that really, if the one on top made an eruv and the one below did not, then the upper one is allowed and the bottom one is not allowed. When we're saying in the Mishnah that they're both asurot, that's on a condition that the lower balcony actually went ahead and helped build the mechitza with the upper balcony. So they both participated in the building of the mechitza of the upper balcony. In that case, right, they're both going to be asurot until they make an eruv together. But in a normal case, really, the upper one's allowed and the bottom one is not. Now, if let's say just some other cases that the Mishnah did not talk about. Let's say the lower balcony made an eruv and the upper one did not. Then they're also both going to be asurot, right? The lower one made the lower one made one, the upper one did not. So the upper one is now passing through the lower balcony's mechitza, and they're really, I guess maybe violating their space, right? It's someone that does not have an eruv, and they're going through their space. So therefore, they're both going to be asur. But let's say, let's say the right. Well, the last case is, let's say they both. Right. Let's say they both made a mechitza. Right. In that case, they would both be allowed. Right. Right. So basically, our Mishnah, in general, they need to make an eruv. Right. If they're more than 10 tefachim apart, if they both made a mechitza, then they're both allowed to go ahead and draw water. If the upper one made a mechitza and the lower one did not, right, then the upper one's allowed, the lower one's not. If the lower one made a mechitza and the upper one did not, then they're both going to be asurat. Right? And that's our Mishnah. Halakha is like our Mishnah. And yeah.